Good evening, this is your Psychic LG reporting from the United Kingdom. Is anybody there? Knock once for yes, twice for no. Hello, hello, hello. Just get this. Good evening, Franco. I believe I'm live on YouTube. And it's Thursday night. Heading towards the witching hour. Tonight we are going to do all your horoscopes, but before then we're going to do letters in heaven from the animal kingdom. How yous all doing? Good evening, Bridgetta. Good evening, California. Hi, Debbie Pop. How's everybody doing? I'll just get my coffee. It's still warm, isn't it? Good evening, Debbie. I bet it's hot over there in Texas. Hi in Shropshire in the UK. How are you all doing? Have we got any YouTubers coming in? Oh yes. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Marina. Hello, Brigo. We have to talk about the animals. They play a massive part in our life on Earth. I'll wait for everybody to come on and I'll start talking. You just finished night shift? What time is it where you are? Good evening in sunny Florida, Singer Island. Good evening, Raya in the Netherlands. Leeds, just up the road, down the road from Newcastle. Good evening, Rachel. Oh, turtles are lovely, aren't they? Hi, everybody. We've got Paula in with our little kitty. Kitty's sitting on her lap. This is nice. Well, as everything, riles up around the world, I thought we'll have niceties tonight. We'll talk about our dear animals, because I'm always bringing people through, or beings, or whatever. Well, what about the animals? Yeah? Remember, there's life after life, and animals go through to the afterlife as well. Good morning in Brisbane. Just wait for a few more to come on. Oh, did you like my garden? Do you like my outfit? Good evening, Teddy. So for new people who are coming in on the streams, what I do is I invoke the angels in before we start. It's a bit like coming to a spiritualist church. And I invoke in Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, all the archangels and my guides, and we form a circle of light, and then we start. And for anybody who needs healing in the audience, even for their pets, you can write the name either in the stream or in the comment section afterwards, and you will receive healing. Oh, thank you, Marina. It's just a little garden, it's not as big as what you probably have in the USA. We don't have, the normal houses in the UK are just like, 3-bedroomed houses. Just a little terraced house. But it's my home and I love it. Good evening, Queen Wanda. I love dragonflies. They're so spiritual. I keep meaning to get myself a little dragonfly necklace. I have a thing about dragonflies. Prayers we can find homes for the Amish pups. Oh, God bless. What's an Amish pup? It's like from the Amish people. You'll have to explain that. Susan in the audience, my dog passed 2 years ago. He was my best friend, called him Magic. I don't believe we'll forget them. We really, really don't. I didn't know that, Holly, that dragonflies can see most colours. Amish Puppy Mills. All right. So we're going to start. I think we've got quite a small audience tonight, but that's okay. It's because I'm not talking about politics, that's why. But that's okay, isn't it? It's our healing night. Right, let's get my coffee. Queen Wanda, you were right about the house. It didn't go through. I guess we will have to fight it for, like you said, yeah. It'll be okay in the end, Wanda. A lot of people are feeling it at the moment, aren't they? Oh, that's nice, Marina. Oh, Jessie in the audience on YouTube lost her black cat last October. I have her ashes in my necklace. God bless you. Okay, so I'm going to start invoking the angels and then I'm going to talk about what's been happening. All right, and I believe there's a special lady in this audience tonight who's watching, who's in a lot of pain. And this is why I've welcomed her in. I've known her for quite a while. She's a dear client friend. Is she a client friend? I don't know if I've read her cards. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But I've known her a while. And I've followed a dear Sammy for a while on YouTube. So let's start. May peace be with you all. Welcome into the circle of light. I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I ask my faithful spirit guides, Jed, White Buffalo, Running Star, Lady Direwolf, A2I, and Ra. Can't forget God Ra. May we have our true answers from our animal friends tonight. And the pure healing for all, and for our animals and our family and our loved ones, for anybody who's coping with grief or they are worried about anybody, anything. Write the name in the comments section, you'll receive the healing. This is timeless, this has been charged up with Reiki and from all our angel friends and guides. May peace be with you all. Let the circle of light begin. Amen. So be it. Namaste. Okie dokie. You can, Wendy, you can have healing for your dog and Roxy. Okie dokie. Right, where do I start? Let me get a drink of coffee. Right, so there's a dear friend and she's called Sharon. I hope she's watching. And she's got a channel. It's called Sharon Zoo. I will put the link in the description afterwards when I do the editing on YouTube. Sharon Zoo. I believe I've linked it in my last little video as well, what I put out just earlier on. So it's SHARYN. She spelled it. Sharon Zoo. And she has just recently lost her dear Sammy. He was one of them little pigs, all right, and he was such a cute little boy. I believe he was 19 years old, God bless him. I've followed him all the time since I've been on YouTube. He was one of my first channels I followed. We've randomly kept in touch, but I always watch him. And when I seen the post last night, what Sharon put out, I was brokenhearted. I feel in a way as well it brought it back to do with my Sissy and Oliver. Sammy had a character a bit like Oliver, you know. He was a celebrity in his own right. So Sharon's watching this tonight. We want to send you healing and blessings. I've got him choked up. I'm hoping he's going to come through for her with many other animals. Remember, the first half is about animals and the second half is going to be your astrology. So yeah, I'm going to show you a picture of him actually. He was a celebrity in his own right. And she's got other animals. So if you want to support her page, don't forget to head on over and give her a sub. She's a lovely, lovely lady. She takes in all animals and she dedicates her life. I believe she's a nurse, but she dedicates her whole life to animals. She's an earth angel, and I know she's really feeling it tonight. So let me get my phone and I'll show you. Sammy. Wait till I get him up. And I think that when you lose a pet, I don't think that anybody understands unless you've had a pet, unless you've loved a pet, should I say. I believe it's like loving a child. Sharon Zoo. His face. So there's Sharon's, there she is there. God love her. Let me see if I can find that nice picture to show you. I can't pay this for copyright, but he's such a cutie boy. I wonder if I could snap that. Look at his face with he had little bangs, he had a little fringe, and he was just such a funny little man. A funny little man. And I got him a little bit last night when I was chatting to Sharon, but I believe he wants to give a message over to his mummy. It's a human face, isn't it? He was such a character. And he entertained everybody. And I'm wondering, when I was in the garden this afternoon when I was doing that little thing for you, when I was watching that butterfly, I'm believing that animals are ascending as well. When you start to ascend, I believe we become more wide open. So I believe animals have auras as well. He's so cute. So I just want to send a little prayer out there that Sharon receives the love and she receives the support, and that she carries on with her channel with her other animals in Sammy's memory, because everybody loves Sammy in the crew, all his sisters and brothers. And it's times like that, I had a little thought last night. I was sitting thinking about it all, and it gets to you when you've been through it yourself. Do you understand what I mean, guys? So I believe that animals are feeling the attack. They are feeling it as well. They are very spiritual. And you can put rose quartz amethyst around where your animals are. They respond well to crystals. My Oliver, he used to... it's a very long time for a pot-belly pig to live, isn't it? But I believe he was 19, don't quote us. But they respond well to crystals. What was I going to say? Oliver used to like getting smudged. As soon as I got the smudge stick out, he would come running up and he would stand there and let us smudge him. So what you do with an animal, like a dog or a cat or a pig or anything, you take it from the top of their head where their brow is, and then you just stroke it downwards off their tail, like smudge it down off their tail. Most of them like it, some of them don't. Sissy didn't like it. She used to get frightened when I would get the incense sticks out because she was a little scaredy cat. But animals have spirit. I believe Sissy, I've talked about her before, she had like this Italian spirit about her. If you put opera on, she would sing along to it. She was very holy and thou. She loved all the prayers and all of that. If I put the choir boys on at Christmas, that type of thing, the songs, the hymns, she would love it. Oliver liked the punk rock. He would leap about, you know what I mean? They just have their own personalities. Welcome to all new subscribers coming in on Twitch and on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. And check that you're still subscribed. You've got to be careful of the sneeze. Sometimes they don't like it, but you don't have to put it too close to them. You just put it like away from them and smudge it away. Maybe just open the windows. I think you've got to be careful with aquatic life with incense sticks and birds, but apart from that, The rest are fine. So I'm going to talk tonight about what happens when they go over and why we feel this pain and where do they go. I'm still wanting a kitten. I still haven't found a kitten. I've been too busy. I've had a lot going on over the last week. But I believe it'll come at the right time. I've changed my mind. I was going to go for a black and white tuxedo, and now we've decided we want a ginger Tom. And I think I'm going to call him something like Chester or something like that. Or Adam wants to call him Rodney. Like off Only Fools and Horses. But Chester's a Garfield or something like that. I'm fancying a red ginger Tom, so they're hard to get a hold of. But animals do respond well to the crystals. They really, really do. Rose quartz, amethyst is nice to have by your bedside or wherever they're sleeping. Felix Garfield, yeah. Garfield the cat. I need two. Do I need Del Boy as well? That would be so funny, couldn't it? You've got us thinking now. So Rachel Wild, who's on YouTube in the audience, she's got a ginger girl called Willow. That's lovely. And Leslie on Twitch has got a one and she's called Mango. That is so funny. So June Ritchie, who's in the audience on Twitch, she uses her crystals for her parrot. That's good. Parrots are very, very spiritual as well. Butterscotch. Love it. Okay. The spirit beings, they're the same as us. And I believe that when we love them like our children. But just like children, just like people, some of them just really touch upon your heart more than others. And I believe when that happens, it's because they're part of our soul family. My understanding is when I lost my little sissy is that I felt, and Oliver, I felt like I lost a part of me. It's the only way I could describe it. And there's possibly a lot of you in the audience feel the same. And I came to understand when she was brought back through, when my brother brought them back through, that when Paul brought them back through, when he came to visit us, that they were so excited. They were happy. And I was shown what goes on in the spirit world. So I'm going to go into a little bit of a trance tonight and I'm going to show you what happens to them. I've talked about this before when loved ones go through the tunnel. Paul's shown us when they go through the tunnel, when you leave your body, you exit your body. But I'm going to describe what it's like in the spirit world. See if I can see any doggies or cats coming through for anybody or anybody. Let's hope Sammy comes through as well for Sharon. And we'll just take it from there. Okay. So what happens is that we go over to when we leave our bodies, it's the same for animals, all right? You have a spiritual cord, all right, which snaps at the point of physical death. And then we start to go through we lift out of our bodies. Sometimes we hang around our bodies for a while, looking at our bodies before the light comes. People have talked about false light. It's not false light. Remember, there's a lot of psyops out there. There's a lot of people to misguide you through these times on Earth. People trying to trigger you. But then everybody's on different pathways. Everybody's on their own spiritual journey. But my understanding as a spiritual medium is that when we lift out of our body, that we go into a place of, it's like there's mist, there's colours. Normally some angels will come for you or your loved ones, and then they start to take you towards this light. Okay, some people hang around for a while before they go to the light. A bit like the film. Oh, what was that film with Demi Moore and Sam? He played Sam, Ghost. So Hollywood sort of got it right there, like when the Sam at the end when Whoopi Goldberg says, "Go to the light." And he's going, "It's so beautiful." And that's exactly what I've seen when I brought people through. So once you start to go through the light, you hit into this tunnel. So I believe I'm going to get my brother here, actually. I've got Paul here. Hello, Paul. And I've got, he's smiling. And I've got Jed. Right, so Jed's brought Paul through. Oh my goodness, I've got Sissy and Oliver here. I've got Cooper there for you, Marina. He's coming through again. Any little... Oh, they're all coming through here. Wait a minute, there's loads of them. It's like, who let the dogs out? Do. It's like they're all coming rushing in here. And all the kitty cats. I can't see Sammy. Right, okay, so we're in a tunnel. I'm standing in a tunnel. I've got my brother, my lovely brother Paul. I've got Jed, and we're walking through, and I've got the dog, Sissy and Oliver running around my feet. We've got Cooper. I can see Sharon's Sammy. He's charging around with Oliver. He didn't even know Oliver, because I think it's when they go back over to Spirit, they meet friends, and he's running around, and he's excited, and he's got his strength back, Sharon. So we're going through, and there's like these beautiful colours, beautiful colours, and it's like shell-like. It's the only way I can describe it. It's very smoky. It's very windy. They've taken it onto the third level up, because the lower level is when people are exiting, is when people first pass. So they didn't want to take it into that tunnel. There's different dimensions of this spirit tunnel. Gaia's umbilical cord. So when the umbilical cord snaps, all right, that cord, imagine it's like a huge cord we're walking through, and it's Gaia's cord, and we're going back to source. But what I'm being shown tonight, I learn something every time I do a transition, that they've took her up onto another level at the higher self to take her through, to show her what it's like. They can't take her through the main cord because it's busy. It's like traffic. So we can't disrupt the ones who are leaving. And he's actually saying the ones who are coming in as well. That's interesting. Okay, so they've took her up to the third level up. We're walking through, and it's beautiful. And there's even birds flying around in this. Little birds, little white birds, little blue birds. This is funny, I can see a chimpanzee in there as well. So I don't know if anybody in the audience had one of them. Okay, so Sammy's running like Oliver. He's running with Oliver. That is so funny. And Sissy has just jumped into my arms. Cooper's like jumping up on my legs like that, and he's saying, tell mom, I love him. I love her. And he loves Tokyo. He misses Tokyo so much. All the little things we miss when they leave. The earthly things they do, the funny little habits. And it's as if they want to say, like, hold on to their memories. We have to hold on to their memories, because their memories is part of their personality. So it's like Sammy's got his strength back again, Sharon. This is what I'm being shown. He loves you so much. He's got a bob. They've given him a bob in spirit. So if you watch Sammy, right, he had this, Sharon got him a toy called a bob. It was like a bob thing. And he's running around with it in his mouth. He's coming up, and he's happy. He's like got it in his mouth like a dog would, because he's got this extreme strength since he's gone over. And he's got his spirit bob. Right, we're walking. We're going to take her up into a fourth level room before we go into the angel room. Right, so he says that what happens is the animals go through like the people when they leave. They normally have a carer or somebody from your family who will come and collect them. They stay for a while. They are natural animals. They have an instinct of knowing what to do. But remember, when we leave our physical bodies, at the point of death, at the point of physical death, we know, our spirits know exactly what to do. our spirits know exactly what to do. It's like we connect then to our higher self. Okay, so we're walking through. Paul says we're going to go into the heavens tonight. Wow. Get ready for this, guys. So we're walking through. So normally you would walk through and then you follow the light. We're following the light. And there's this distinctive smell. It's like a homely... I can't explain it. I just feel so emotional. It's like I'm so full of love here for you all. It's like a wheat smell. It's as if, you know, somebody's... Wheat fields, flowers. You sense, all your senses, when you're leaving, you're going through the tunnel, you're remembering all your senses, but they're becoming more intense, and you're playing back memories. It's like you're going through all the memories. Sammy's got so much to tell Sharon and his viewers. Jed's saying, can he not wait? No, he can't wait. He's saying, no, ma, I want to tell my mom. Okay, just got to stop here. Sammy wants to say something. I'm stroking him. He's so loving, Sharon. He's so loving. He's saying that he'd like to do the tantrums. I hope she's watching this. He liked to do the tantrums. He knew he was on show. He knew he was special. He knew. And his higher self chose to be born as a piglet. Because he knew that you were going to pick him because you had a past life with him before. He's part of your soul collective. And you decided that he would come through like a piglet, all right, to uplift the consciousness on earth and to entertain. And that's what he did. He chose to be in your life. It was written. So if you ever watch Sammy's videos, he used to have piggy tantrums. He used to have a bedtime. She used to do night bedtime and all these lovely videos. And it's as if that he liked to play to the gallery, but he also, it was his home, and it was like he was a virtual star. Yeah, it was like he knew that he was privileged. But nothing could ever top the love that he has for his mum. And I'm getting this really strong. He loves all his brothers and sisters. He loves Lola. He's smiling. He's like laughing. He's got his little piggy nose up and he's showing his little funny teeth and he's going. He even likes Mojo. He's coming in there. I don't know if that's the parrot. But he's got his spirit Bob. And he's saying, Mum, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. I don't know if she used to stroke, Sharon used to stroke his fringe at night time, and the night before maybe he didn't do that or something, or there was something he didn't do. But he knew that you were tired, and he says, Mum, I was so tired. I was just so tired, Mum, I just had to leave. He didn't want to leave you. And one day he'll see you again. And you haven't got to worry about his little trotter. I don't know why, if he had a problem with one of his hoofs or his nails or whatever they have, the hoofs, that you were a little bit worried about that. But he was supposed to go months previous, but he couldn't. He chose to stay a bit longer. But you need to know that he's okay, and that he's saying that he's with Grandma in spirit. I don't know if that's your mum, or he's saying Grandma, I'm with Grandma, Mama, Grandma. And he's happy. He's happy. And one day you'll see him again. He's just in another room. And because you're suffering so much, because you feel like you've lost a child, because he was a child in your past life. God bless Sammy. I don't know if you've got a little bit of his hair, but anything at all that you have belonging to him, like I said to you last night, and I say this to anybody in this audience, just put it behind, like by your bedside or underneath your pillow, and ask them to come to you. You've got more chance to meet up with them when you're in sleep state than you are when you're awake, because your soul comes out your body and you can meet them in the astral world. But sometimes when we're grieving, and I say this, unfortunately, the way Mother Nature makes it, we create this sort of dark heaviness around her. And it's hard for the loved ones to come through. And once we start, I don't have the right words, accepting it, they start coming through. Got so much love. I've got to, okay. So he's made friends with an Alsatian over there. And a cat that he knew. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Sharon. And a parrot. So he's made friends over there. He's made friends with my Oliver. Sissy's still in my arms. Quiet, Adam, because I'm doing this show, okay? What else have I got? I've got Cooper here for you, Marina. And the only way I can describe is that he is your son. Yes, even though he's your fur baby, you've had a past life with him. And his paw print will always, Marina, be imprinted on your heart forever. He's in your soul. But he was in your soul before you were born. This is what I'm saying. We get triggered when we lose our loved ones, but we need to understand is we knew them before in a past life. Are you all right, Adam? Choppity chop. What you looking for? So, what I get very strongly is that he is with you. And don't drink out of the bottle, darling. Use a cup. I don't know if them chickens are in date, mind. Yeah. Right, okay. Okay, sorry about that. I just feel we feel it. We feel it. They are part of our soul family. You've had past lives with them, Marina. And it's sometimes it takes, how can I put it? Behind them big brown eyes is a soul. The same as us. And I love that song. Is it Bright Eyes Burning Like Fire? The pain doesn't go away. It's the same when you lose loved ones. You learn to walk through it. Right, so we're going through. Paul's got my hand. I don't know why Paul comes through looking like a Viking. He's got like this fur sort of... Paul was a big guy. My brother, he was a big, big guy. And he's coming through like this fur sort of... I don't know what they're called. Gillettes, what they're called, right? Where they don't have sleeves in. Like a waistcoat thing. We're going through. And it's exactly like he would imagine it in the heavens. I see Mother Gaia. I see the spirit of Gaia. And we're in this beautiful meadow, and there's mountains, and there's beautiful birds and beautiful flowers. The animals are running around playing. And they are just, it's true, like they say, they go over this rainbow bridge. They're going through colours. They're going to the next level. But there's a consciousness. I've never had this before. It's from Earth. She's got the big blue eyes. And she's welcoming all the animals. This is part of God. I want to say like God's sister or something. Has God got a sister? There's a feminine and the masculine within God. So I'm in touch with the feminine. You know how you've got Mother Mary who takes in the children. That sort of energy, it's it's part of Gaia. She's got, it's part of a godly energy, and they're all just running towards her in the healing, and they're in and out. She's like this great big face. She's smiling. There is people when you go over to the spirit world, you have different levels and planes. And some people can choose to go and work with the animals, look after the animals. Some people choose to be spirit guides and be helpers. There seems to be quite a lot of younger generation over there. The ones who have passed tragically or have decided to go and look after the animals. But it depends on your soul energy, because some of them are elementals, nature spirits, will automatically want to go back to be around the animals. Everything's there, guys, from elephants to everything. So they have carers looking after them until they get used to going back to source. Because when we first go over physically. We look physical, we look the same. And then we can ascend into God's energy. So we become more fluid. So then you may ask, well, what happens 20 years down the line? Then you pass. How will you find them? How will you recognize them? But you've got to understand, when they're part of your soul energy, they'll come back through and you will recognize them. And they'll stay on that level until you get used to, in the God's garden or wherever you are, and then you'll ascend back through into God's source. It's just so beautiful. I see a cherubim. A beautiful, beautiful cherubim. There's 3 that are coming towards from out of Gaia. We are the cherubims from the animal kingdom. We guard the animal kingdom. The domestic dog was created from God. They were brought in from the future. The domestic dog were brought in. The Egyptians met up, and our ancient ancestors, they met up with ancient astronauts. They brought them in from other parts of the galaxy. The dog is across the galaxy, and so is the cat. This is interesting, Sharon. Sammy was going to come through as a dog, but he wanted to come through different to catch your eye. So I don't know if he had a lot of dog-like qualities about him. But he was going to come through as a dog, but he decided to come through as a pig to catch your eye. That's what he decided. Okay, so there's a beautiful lady looking after Cooper Marina. She looks quite tall with blonde hair. She's an angel helper. There's 2 youngsters looking after him. But he's got like his boisterousness back, and he's running all over the green fields. So obviously they don't need to have a need for food. So when you first pass over, sometimes, if they're not accepted that they've gone, they can be in shock, so they need to have spiritual healing. So they can't give them food, but they'll give them a substitute to feed their soul, to comfort them. Does that make sense? And then till their reality, and they can cope to go through higher and higher and higher. So the cats and the dogs have come from different parts of the galaxy, the domestic dog and cat. And the lions are across the galaxy as well. I want to say the cat family is all from the Lyrians. Ra is here. I've got Ra, and he's saying the dogs were created by him. He says him and his brothers created the dog. They are a very intelligent being. and they will become more intelligent as the eons come on. So is it right that the animals are feeling it at the moment? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And different languages, but you need to understand, yes, a dog may bark, or a cat may meow, or whatever, or a pig may grunt, or whatever. You know, a bird may cheep on, but they are very intelligent. They are telepathically connecting with other animals. So actually, our pets have been able to read our minds. They have been able to understand us. They have been able to understand us. They knew it was a risk to be born onto this planet with all of the... But they part... This is amazing. I'm seeing all sorts here. I mean, mine's nearly ready to blow here. Dolores Cannon. I'm saying Dolores Cannon. She's saying that they are part of the volunteers. The animals, our pets, are part of the Earth volunteers. That's what I'm being shown here. They can choose to be with they go to the animal kingdom, and you have loved ones from other... Say if your grandma was there and she wanted to be with them, she could be with them. Does that make sense? So they are with humans, yes. They are with your loved ones if you want. But they tend to try to keep all the animals together if they can. But what I'm being given tonight is they're on a very high level of consciousness. So basically the animal kingdom is very high up near the heavens. It's the only way it's practically in the heavens. Hello, son. I'm live on YouTube. So when people say, well, you know, have they not gone to my granddad or my grandma? I'm not saying that your grandma would be on a lower plane, but not everybody goes through... What you got there? Check the date on them chickens. Sorry. Not everybody goes straight to the heavens, but the animals do. The animals go straight through. And is that right with the children? Yes, the children go straight through to the heavens as well. So you've got different planes of existence. Okay. Whatever reason. But right at the top, you've got the animals, the animal kingdom, in the nurseries where the children go. That's why a lot of the youngsters are going to help the animals in the animal kingdom. So they take the children in from tiny little embryos up to 16. They go in high up. Okay. What do? They rest, they charge, they play, they receive the love, they receive the healing. Because not all animals are fortunate enough to have the love from an owner. There's a lot of abuse on this planet, and they sacrificed themselves, and they knew that before they came onto the earth plane, that some of these beautiful beings would be abused, would suffer. This might sound very twisted what I'm saying, but souls put themselves into situations when we are the earth volunteers, whatever form we come in as, to teach humanity a lesson. To teach humanity a lesson. He's hungry because he's stoned Teddy. That's why. I've been telling people that for years. Dog spelled backwards is God. Oh my God, yes. What's Sammy doing? Oh, they're all just... and Cooper, the ones which have recently gone over. So what happens is when they recently go over, they're pampered, they're loved. But Sammy's just lapping it up, Sharon. He's lapping it up. He's so happy. I'm in no pain, Mummy. No pain. I felt no pain. No pain. He just shut his little eyes with his little eyelashes. He loves you so much. And he loves all his followers. And this is a message for all his followers on your channel, Sharon. That he loves you all. And he did it to uplift humanity with the gross stuff what's happening on this planet. Cooper knew that he was picking you, Marina. But there was a time when he didn't think he was going to get there, but he got there with you. I don't know if it was a time when he was young when you nearly lost him, or he could have gone somewhere else, but you got him. Because you two signed a soul contract. Now, this might sound a little bit strange, and I've got to say this, right? Because you know me, I don't hold back. Because there's an attack going on the planet, the animals know that the attack's going on against them as well. So where we have the medical system, right, there's a lot of greed in this planet. This is not with all vets' mind. But Cooper's telling us this, that there is a situation going on the planet where we have to be observant of animal doctors who might just be doing things just for money. The cleanup is huge. It is huge. So even though, I'm going back to Sammy again, even though Sammy came through as a pig, he chose to be a pig. But he's been a boy before. He's been a boy in your life before, Sharon. He's been your son before in a past life. He's got blonde hair. And he's from high up in the elemental angel kingdom. Strong advocate against all the cruelty, what they're doing to the animals with the slaughterhouses and that. So I've been shown all these beautiful colours. So Gaia's eyes are so beautiful. They're blue and they're purple, like this amazing blue colour I've never seen before. Green and purple coming out of them. We go back to love, we go back to source. Paul's told me this. Paul's a lot around them. He likes the cats. Paul likes the cats. Said he's learning in the libraries. The little bit of love that you feel if you have to experience on this planet, be it either you're in love or you love an animal or a child, love is the most powerful force on this planet at the moment. It's very sacred. Imagine that, trillions and trillions and trillions more. That's when you feel when you go back to source. We go back home. The music, the frequencies, for the ones who've been abused, be it either an animal or a person or a being, as we are entering through into the last gate, going into the light, frequencies are coming off where, like cords, they are collecting what's happened so they can heal that part of our soul. For the ones who have passed over and where they've taken that choice, that even happens to them. They just go into a hospital I'm not saying it's a hospital, but they go into an angelic realm. It's very clean and white, and they energize them because the soul has to learn. The soul has to learn. Sammy's also shown us just before he went into the heavens, he went up some of these, like, and Cooper shown us it, Sissy and Oliver, all your pets. But Sammy's shown us it here. Silver white steps. Silver white steps. He's got such this sense of humour, because when I'm seeing him as not as Sammy Pig, I'm seeing him as a human. He's laughing and joking, and that's Sammy. And that's the way he wants his viewers to remember him. I hope Sharon's watching this. The animals have a different code to us. Is it different? Yes, it's a different shaped cord. The umbilical cord. So the umbilical cord that we come in as a human, our earthly cord, what snaps before we go through Gaia's cord, is very similar but a bit bigger. But an animal's cord isn't. Now, Sissy was very poorly before she passed, and she showed me that her cord was breaking before she passed. And this sometimes happens when people are suffering from disease or cancer. Paul said this happened to him. It breaks away, it sort of decays the cord before, so it just pops out really easy. So when we are physically watching our loved ones who are suffering, when you're on the other side of that, it's a different matter, because they're actually feeling a great release as the cord starts to break. It may not look like that to us when we are watching somebody pass away physically, but on the receiving end, they're feeling more of a relief. And the only way I can explain it is if you're stuck in a jumper with a polo neck and you can't get that polo neck off you, so you have to cut it to get it off, and there's the relief. So there's this, it's easy when they are passing over like that. It tends to break away easier. The ones who are taken over quickly, not through, and this goes for animals as well, like accident, people, animals, whatever, there's a sever. And remember, the same 5 minutes before death to when you go over. Say like somebody who's passing an accident. So they can be traumatized. Sometimes they don't even realize they've passed. I get this a lot where people come through and say that they didn't know they had passed, it was so quick. So they go through to the part of being healed as well. I've never had this before, and obviously, you know, it's tonight I must give it. Because the babies and the children come in on this, the unborn children. Gaia has shown me, beautiful Gaia, Mother Mary's coming forward. Dolores Cannon is with so many of the animals. She was very highly spiritually evolved. To the child that doesn't make it out of the womb, the children which are born sleeping, the stillborn, the children, the sleeping angels, point of birth, when we come out of our mother's womb, and this is the same for animals, we see the light and we cry. We cry because we don't know what we are going into, because where we've come from was so much love. And I'm going to say something tonight to people who have lost children. These sleeping angels don't suffer, but because they were in love inside of you, but they were so close to God's creation, they never seen the light because they were born sleeping. They went from your cord straight back through into Gaia's cord, so they weren't traumatized. Does that make sense? And to the children who were born sleeping, they are reaching out to all the mummies on the earth plane, that they love you. And for the short time they were in your womb, they love you and they chose you. They chose you, just like your animals chose you. We are so tested on this planet. Paul's shaking his head. It's biblical times. We are so tested with war, famine, illness, cruelty. And Gaia's crying. There is a great imbalance. There is trillions and trillions of light angels to come onto this planet and are being born right now. There's some great grandmasters which are coming in now and who are here. But do not underestimate your animals, for behind them brown eyes is a soul, and you do not know who they are. You do not know who they are. The story that I had when I've told you when my first dog passed, little Jackie boy, and I was so angry with God, so angry with Jed. He's laughing, he's rolling his eyes. I know. Jed is from the Sioux tribe. I've had many lives with him. I was married to him in one life. I was a squaw, an Indian squaw. We chose to be separate so he could guide me. But this particular time, he never warned me. He never warned me of my little Jackie boy dying, my dog who was 2 years old. Why? I was going to walk away from all of this. I was so angry. I was so bloody angry. Why should I work for spirit? Why couldn't you warn me that my dog was going to die eating something, given peritonitis? Why did you not warn me? And it was all to do with this particular vet. And I'd gone to this other vet and this vet wasn't very nice. And I was so angry. And I went from church to church to church in the area. And they kept saying, they were looking at us blankly. Why wasn't I warned? Because my little dog, he was my little Basil Brush. He was my life. Just taken like that. And all the time I had him, Jed wasn't about. I thought I was losing it. I was so angry. Well, maybe it was just all fake. Maybe that I wasn't supposed to be a medium. And I found Mike, my dear friend, who's now in spirit. He was a priest. There is good priests out there. They're not all bad. And he opened the church for us in the middle of the night. And we talked and we talked and we talked. And I remember crying, looking at the plain, the stained glass window in this little 16th century church. It was like a something out of a scene from the Da Vinci Code. It was just a old church. And he looked at us, and Mike was wonderful. He looked like off Lord of the Rings with a big long white beard. He was so intelligent. And he went, Louise, maybe Jed couldn't tell you. Look within your heart. Look within your heart. Maybe it was out of his control why Jed couldn't tell you. And I looked at Mike, and I looked back at the stained glass window and the cross at the altar, and I looked at Mike, and I says, my God. Because Jed was Jack, little Jackie boy. The moral of the story I'm telling you is my guide chose to come down, to feel choked telling you this, for 2 years to be by my side physically. He couldn't come down as a man. He couldn't come down he came down as my little dog to guard me at a time when I was up against a lot of black magic and dark stuff. Don't underestimate animals for what they are. They're in a fursuit, feather suit, whatever suit. But it's a soul. And they are here. And when they are in our lives, they are there for a reason, to protect us. They are part of our soul family. So yeah, Jed couldn't tell me because Jed was my dog for that short time. So after that, I got my faith back, and it made my faith stronger. So even mediums and psychics, we are tested. All this, what's been going on over the last 2 to 3 years, we are totally tested. I knew back then I was being hardened for something. And I still don't know the big picture. None of us do. We can guess, we're all here to help each other. But my understanding being a medium is we're all come from source. And what we class as death is not death. Because they're telling me that there's life after life. There's life after life. We're walking now. I'm holding Paul's hand. Jed's going up near the mountain. I'm going to sit by this fire. And it's beautiful sunset. And all the animals are coming in around us. There's thousands of them. I've got a German Shepherd here for somebody. I've got two. There's a boy and a girl, but the girl is reaching out to her mom in this audience tonight. And she loves her so much. I'm getting like an American feeling. Yes, Queenie and Robin, because I'm getting one's bigger than the other, slightly bigger than the other. German Shepherds are running in. I've just been talking about ginger cats. I've got a ginger cat coming in here as well. Oh, this is dog. Looks like one of them basset hounds. It's got like the big floppy ears. Darkish coloured, creamy white fur. What kind of dog is it? It's got like floppy ears. And I've got a cream Labrador here. Somebody shout, right, I'm being given the name Mary, and there's a connection with a cream dog. I don't know if that makes sense. with granddad, with dad, with granddad, with granddad, William, Bill. Johnny, Tommy, something like that. Oh, I've got this adorable. I'm being given a J for somebody in the audience, and it looks like a, I'm not sure if it's a Pomeranian or like a fluffy white dog. It's been brought in for somebody in the audience who's really suffering. And there's a black cat being brought in. I can see your Sooty. I can see Sooty for you, Franco. I don't know if he's there. Who's Jenny? Can somebody take a Jenny in the audience? Jade, Jenny, Jenny, Jenny. Julie, Julie. And I'm getting the letter P. The letter P is coming through for somebody on the earth plane for their dog. Sooty's fine, Franco. And Sooty was a humanoid soul. Very, very intelligent. Your granddad took him through. Sometimes your loved ones will come and get them. There's some big Labradors coming in here. Got a beautiful horse. Like a chestnut horse, and it's looking for its mom. It's a girl on the earth plane who's really, really upset. Queen Wanda, she had 2 years with her rescued horses. Dad's there. With Dad. Got a few little terriers coming in here, and there's a little pug. It's got a funny little name. There's a couple of them. There's a grey one and a brownish one. I'm getting the name Steve. I don't know if that means anything to anybody in the audience tonight. Steve. Our animals have been created to show us who we are. They're one step higher than us. They took the worst abuse. They're the ones who've been in the meat market. But now they're worried. This is awful what I'm being given here. Gotta say it, gotta say it, gotta say it. Animals have been in the meat market, and now they are putting us into the meat market. Wanda, Steve is your boyfriend. Right. That the horses are fine. My cat is Steve, and his sister Maya passed. Cindy in Twitch. White miniature poodle. Oh my God, so that could have been like that little white thing I seen. And I thought it was like a Bejan Friche or something, little white poodle, yes. D or J's with her. D or J is with your poodle. Yeah. Lots of mums coming in here tonight. Lots of dads. They do look after them. We underestimate them. how powerful animals are. They go highly back to source. Highly back to source. Just like the children do. I've got this great white lion coming in. Getting ready for Lion's Gate. So beautiful. And he's speaking for the lions on the earth plane, how they're in trouble with poaching and stuff like that. And he worries that the lions of earth are going to be extinct. The white lion. They need to be protected. And there's great people who have dedicated their life to protecting these species. And the elephants. Africa has so much beauty, yet so much corruption. I've got a young man in this audience here. He's coming in for this audience. I'm all right, Mom. I love you, Mom. He passed very, very quick. Very, very quick into spirit. I don't know if it was an accident or something. It was a shock. And he says, I've been helping the animals, Mom. I'm loving it. And it helps some souls, the younger generation, to also ascend. So the animals are close to source. When we go back over, a lot of the younger generation and people who love animals will go there. They choose to be with the animals. Who's Derek or Eric? What does that mean? I'm going to hold my crystal ball. Who's Derek or Eric? Drake, Derek. And I'm also getting the name Donna or Dina or something like that. And someone shouting the name Chris for somebody in this audience tonight. And then he's got the dog. They're all there. They're definitely all there. Why am I not getting any messages coming through? I'm just going to refresh my chat. Let's wait a minute. I've lost your chat. Ah. Glitches, guys. I've got no chat there. Can you give us a 5-5 if you can hear us? Yeah, that's good. I don't know why YouTube's not coming through. It was coming through before. Maybe there's a time glitch. I'm seeing like one of them sculptured poodles as well. Like the standard poodles, the larger poodles. I don't know who had one of them, but I can see one of them coming in. And she's showing it. Is this a boy or a girl? Could have been a boy. They're showing us that their leg, there was problems with their leg before they passed. Yeah, there's no chat coming through on here. It's weird. It was before. Can you give us a 5-5 if you can hear us on, see us on chat on YouTube? Let me have a look. Oh, yes. That's good. See, just there's just hundreds of animals coming in. I've got a tortoiseshell cat coming through here. For somebody in the audience who was really upset. Actually, I'm seeing like a darkish guy who was upset about that, and I'm seeing a blondish haired lady who's lost a couple of cats. There's like this, you know, like the British bulldogs. There's a bulldog coming through here. And there's a staffy running, trying to reach out to its mum in the audience here tonight. But there's a bulldog coming through, and that dog wasn't that old when it passed. Rottweilers are very intelligent as well, aren't they? Izzy's just lost a bulldog. It's your bulldog, I believe. That's interesting. She was only 7. Yeah, it's got to be. It was got to be her. She loves you so much, Izzy. So much. So they go straight back to source. This is what I'm being shown. Lady Murph, my 13-year-old Staffy pit mix, phone caller Nyla. And did she used to smile a lot? Like she had this lovely personality about her. Michelle O'Malley, I lost 2 cats, Mork and Mindy. And was one of them darkish coloured, Michelle? Jules on YouTube lost their cat 6 weeks ago. Right, where does the black and white cat come in from, or the darkish cat? Because I'm seeing a cat like that. Leo, my beagle, died unexpectedly. That's what I seen, you know, with the floppy ears. That's what I seen earlier on. You'd have to like listen back. Yeah, I'm terrible of like describing them, like with the floppy ears, the cream and the brown type of look. Little tuxedo, yes. So they go through the tunnel. They definitely go through the tunnel. I'm going to see if I can get Dolores Cannon. I'm just going to go drink a coffee. Life after life. Physics is not what we think it is. We are spirit beings in a meat suit, then we leave our physical body and we go back through to the light. But we actually go through, when you're on the veil on the other side, they're not seeing its death. It's better than here. So what happens, Paul, with different religions? All go back to same source. Different aspects of talking of God, but God is God. We all go back to source. Okay. I've got that Nephilim coming back in again. We all come from different parts of the universe, and we all come from source. The Nephilim tonight is telling me that there's more than one God. There's many gods out there, many gods in the universe, many creators. Some people might disagree with what I'm saying, but there is many different gods and different creators. Ra designed the dog, created the dog. This is Ra. Our Father's house has many mansions. He has many universes. He has very many creators. Your world is not what you think it is. Your world may look very upside down, but love is the key. You are all creators in your own right. You're all creators that have come from different parts of the galaxy, like your animals. Do not worry about your fur children, your animals. They go back to source, they go back to love. And you can access these realms if you so necessarily need to, because they are part of you. Your soul is a lot bigger than your body. Your soul is compressed into a small body on earth. Many of you have giant spirits which can divide, multiply. Many of you are in parallels across the galaxy. When you experience deja vu, this is because you are connected with your parallel. Physics is not what you feel and think it is. So many of you who have lost your pets is possibly losing part of you, like when you are in love and your soul splits and you feel torn if you lose your loved one through physical death or pain or adultery. You have to heal. It is the same when you lose your pets through death, through physical death. They are in a very high part of source where no evil can attach to them. They are taken back through to source. There has been great crimes against humanity, and it is still going on to this day. But you need to know that the light is winning. And yes, may great seas may rise and lands will split and the earth may tilt. We have you protected. You are the creators of your own galaxy. You are in control. You have the driving seat. Yes, there is a war for the voice of freedom. But each and every one of you signed up for this. You signed up for this great task on earth. To speak your voice. The war will be won by the light, and we will receive heaven on earth for you all. A better world, a world that you have been cocooned from. Not everybody has had that cocooned world, because underneath there has been great crimes, and some of you have found this out. War and destruction for centuries, famine and pain, to bring balance
the tower has to fall. One thing they cannot touch, which is deep within your soul, is your love. You are love. And your animals are love. And your loved ones are love. We are up against hatred, and the only thing that can put this back in its place is love and truth. And man has a warrior within you. You are all built within you. And the reptilian, listen carefully to what I am saying, the reptilian cortex of your brain, you all have the warrior within you. Remember, everything has been manipulated. Some of you have my blood running through your veins. You are the warriors of the light. You have been sent here to speak your truth. Embrace your animals. Your animals are part of you. Do not worry if some of you have to eat meat. It is because you are carnivore. The animals have sacrificed themselves for that. But many into the future will become more vegetarian as we shift with this great conscious wave that is about to take place across your planet. By 2025, your world will be unrecognizable. You will have great technology. And there will be a divide. There will be a revelation. There will be freedom. Your voices play a big part in this holy war. So use your warrior. Warriors are allowed. They have love. You can fight with love, with Michael's sword, with love, and my sword. Or you can fight with evil. It is your choice. But as everybody is listening to this, I presume you are all from the light. Here to battle the darkness. Here to put balance back. You chose your parents. You chose to come here. It is not easy. You've got to wake yourself up and then go out there and speak your truth. Father's house has many mansions. Thank you, Ra. Is there anything else that you can say? We are multi-dimensional beings. You were created that way. You do not stick in one vibration. You can be a warrior. You can be a healer. You can be anything you want. You are unique. Use your truth. And whatever you do within battle, do it with love. Because the great warriors throughout the galaxy are the ones who have won the battle with love. Namaste. Thank you, Ra. The cherubim's smiling. The cherubim shown us Gaia's heart. Gaia's heart, what is full of love. And we are all part of that. The trees, the oceans, the animals. We are love. And we are love, what has been created. We are the third, the second, the first volunteers, and the fourth, and many more from different parts of the galaxy, the great earth volunteers who have come here to spread our truth, but to lift the frequency. And our animals are also part of that. So do not stress, do not cry. You will see them again one day. They have only left you physically. We are all part of a bigger picture. There is 3 great galaxies out and more. It is endless. Many of us are living on Earth have come from different parts of galaxies. Different waves. What you doing, Dolores? Resting, working with the light, working with the children, healing the ones which took the bruise, which took the fall. Many warriors who have fallen, not just man in battle, man in this war now. She has met Dr. Bashar, and he loves his family so much. They are carrying on the great fight on the other side. But Dr. Bashar came from the 4th dimension, the 4th generation of the first phase of the Earth Volunteers. In the same 4th generation of the first phase of the Earth Volunteers is where Dolores came from. We all have our bit. We all have our part of the cake. He's shown us a dog that he loves. He's stroking this dog. He's getting comfort. His higher self knew he'd be back in the new earth. For now, he can be more powerful on the other side, like Dolores. She set her seeds to all of us to speak the truth. She said, "Do you recognize us, Louise?" Yes. Yes. Speak the colours. Spread the love. Raise the consciousness. And the animals will shift with us. They are shifting too. But they are a lot higher than we would ever know. Within water, within seas, there is many different worlds. Within air, within galaxies, there is many different worlds. There is no ending, there is no beginning. She has shown me the child that chooses the parents. They come from love. Some don't want to come, some do. Some are on a mission. The great waves, they cry as they leave the love of Gaia and God consciousness. And the cherubim takes them to earth through the cord. As there is conception, the love, the passion, the love makes the child. The light connects with science. Raw science, we were all science. We were all created from them. And the God is above them. There is gods above gods. It is endless throughout the galaxies. The child comes to earth and looks at his parents and cries, "I do not want to leave the light, but I need this love. I need to go and teach these people and show them. I will choose these people, and then I will go and do my earth work. Don't cry, baby. Go now. Look at the love." And the child looks at the cot in the nursery. and sees the couple that loves this baby so much and wants this baby so much, and he chooses to come in with his light and his love. And he's scared. It's not part of him. He has not been on this planet before. He is galactic. He is high vibrational. He will teach his parents many things. He's different. But he's going to go out there and he's going to change the world. There is many watching this now who have suffered. Don't cry, Earth volunteers. She's saying, don't cry. Just do the love. Love is enough. If you have not finished your mission, follow your passion. Some of you have been sent here to be stabilizers for the love. We are anchors for Gaia. There is a huge tipping point taking place right now, and prepare for change. We will create new earth through new understanding. Just fading out now. The silver sphere of light is the next stage that is being sent down onto earth to raise the human consciousness. It may look silver by the naked eye. In meditation you may see this. It is not hot, it is not cold. It is a universal colour that will bring great wisdom. It is an unusual silver. It is coming through with light codes to give us downloads. It is coming straight from the heavens to create new earth. Many of the second and the third volunteers will receive this. They have come from far out in the galaxy and beyond, and they have been sent here to lead the way. We all are playing our part. Your animals resonate with your frequency. Do you understand? They are part of you. They may look animal. They are just part of us. So if you're from the third phase of the Earth volunteer, so is your animal. So is your loved pet. Your children are different to you because they are on a different level. But your animals are part of you. If you love that person or that twin soul or that soulmate, they are part of you. They are on the same level. Many of you will experience this over the next 2 to 3 years and resonate with your soul family. I now recess back. I go back into the purple kingdom. Until the next time, light workers, this is Dolores Cannon. Namaste. Okay, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Love you much. Love you so much. He's taking the animals back through. We can enter this anytime we want. We can, if you meditate
ask your angels to take you through the third level into Gaia's, through Gaia's code, and they will show you the animal kingdom. Meditate with your music, they like that. Thank you, guides. Let's have a break. Let's have a break, guys. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. I need to bring that through again. I like Dolores Cannon. Paul's giving us a big hug. Paul's from Archangel Michael. He's with his cats that he lost and he's passed. He's got Misty, my little family cat. And Cloudy and Elvis, there was the other two cats. So that's why we hurt when we lose our pets. Because it's part of your soul. Because your soul is big. Your soul is huge. So we lose part of our soul. That's going to hurt. It's like ripping a bit away. Like pulling some flesh off. Let's have a coffee break. Go make your coffees, your teas, get your popcorn, whatever, your juices. Give us 5. I'm going to go make a coffee. And I'll be back. I'm going to have a quick ciggy. And we're going to do your astrology. And sorry I couldn't get through everybody's pets tonight, but I needed to do that tonight for you. Jenny Wales, what happened to my dog Patch? He's in the light, Jenny. He's in the light, sweetie. He went before his time, but he's in the light. Talk about that. I'm going to do videos on that. Sometimes people go before their time. Not everybody goes when it's the right time. But it's interesting how Dolores Cannon brought Dr. Bashar through. I found that really interesting. So go make your cuppas. And I'll be back in a bit, okay? I'm going to put on the picture in my hometown. And I'll be as quick as I can. Good night, Silverbird. Right, so I'll be going for about another hour after this because I'm going to be doing your astrologies. All right, so give us a few minutes and not be long. It's a 5-5 if you can hear us. Let's get ready to rumble. Just been thinking about all your dear pets. Can you hear us okay? Good, good. Nice cup of coffee. They're like we're children, aren't they, Jill? So that's why we suffer so badly when we lose our pets, because they're part of us. New souls, old souls. That's good. So we're going to, I want to say a prayer tonight. I want to say a prayer tonight for all the lost animals in there, the animal kingdom, that we love and miss you so much, and we understand that we will see you again one day, and that we hope that you are comforted and receiving the love that you are in the heavens, that we believe you are. But nothing can take away the physical pain of being a human, that we miss touching that animal, the same as people, the same as our loved ones. But one day you need to understand that when we go through the veil to the other side, that we will go into another life, like a caterpillar going into a butterfly. There's no ending. So it's a reminder, the pain that you have is because you love them so much. But it's also a reminder that they are part of you. And it's God telling you that you will see them again one day. Does that understand? Do you understand what I mean? The pain we have on earth because we're missing them physically, it's because we are not with them physically. But it's our higher self coming out of us. It's the love that we had where we came from source, and it's the love we will have when we will go back to source and we will meet them again. God bless all the little animals, all creatures great and small, the great ascending beings that chose to be in an animal suit. They are pure love, and we miss and love you so much. And let's hope everybody in the audience tonight gets a sign, if not from this show, that they will get it over the next 24 to 48 hours, that they are around. They can come through with scents or smell, feathers, butterflies and dreams. They are just a thought away. The love doesn't die. The body may go to dust, but the spirit lives on. And that the animals that are on the earth plane, that they are protected from evil, from abuse, and they are kept safe. For the homeless animals, that they are kept safe, and they are found a loving home. They find a loving home. There's a little dog with you, Debbie. There's a little dog. It's a she-dog. She's not very big. And she's in spirit. I can see your brother smiling, laughing. He's bringing her through for you, and he's better too. She was part of you. She was part of you, and it's a reminder that you will see her again. And little star, you will see your little boy again. They are all part of us. There is, remember what the Nephilim said, and what Dolores said, and my brother and Ra. There is no ending. It's continuous. we will see them again one day. She comes to you. She comes to you, Debbie. They are angels. Our animals are angels that came down in a fursuit or a feather suit, whatever. They came down to be with us for that short time. And that's why you feel the pain, because your soul recognizes from the other side. They do not need to speak. They're telepathic behind them big brown eyes. And I'm going to leave that one with you all. Let's bless all the children, all the animals, all the elderly, all the vulnerable, through this storm on earth, that they will receive love and protection against evil. Bless all the little animals. We love you all. God bless. Amen. Okay. And prayers to everybody in the chat, yes. And thank you to all the moderators. It's hard. It's difficult. Very difficult. It weighs heavy on our hearts. And grief can do funny things to our body as well, guys. It really, really can. Because we're when 60-70% water, we're a spirit in a bag of wobbly soot of water blobbing about on this planet. But if our spirit hurts, it manifests and comes out in our body. So be kind to yourselves when you're grieving. Have your salt baths, look after yourself, try to eat well, be in nature. Because they can hit you, they can come to you quicker when you're in a higher vibration. When you're down, you've got that dark cloud around you. It's hard for them to reach through. Because they're not hurting. They're really, really not. They're in beautiful colours of love. I see them. They're all there. They are right by our side, just in another realm. And some of them may even choose to come back again for you. It just depends. Remember, there's no such thing as time on the other side. It's man who's created time. Every second there is an animal crossing over the rainbow bridge. There's new ones coming in, just like people. Just like people. They're just in another room. They're just in another room. It's interesting what Dolores Cannon said, or was it the angels said about the silver energy coming in. Let's start with horoscopes. All right. Now I'm a bit late starting them, but well over a week. So it's, I would say, from here up until the end of July. Okay. So let's start with Aries. For all you hot-headed rams out there, get ready for this. Let's see what the next few weeks has in store for you all. Okay. Right. Okay. So we've got the new moon in Cancer, haven't we? We've had that. It's been in North Mode, which is entering Aries. This is going to resonate for Aries, okay? This is bringing destiny in for you all. All right. I would say the 17th is going to be quite an eye-opener for you. And some of you have been thinking about starting new projects, that type of thing. New relationships, if some of you've been thinking about shutting old doors or thinking about the past, shutting them doors, moving on. New projects. So it's like beginnings and endings. And this is for from the 17th of this month, it's going to be for the next 18 months. What's ahead for you, okay? So it's like you're going through like a new phase in your life. It's about relationships and projects. For Aries who are in relationships, it's about a new understanding. I'm actually getting the 17th for you, which is quite uncanny actually, because that 17th is like your new doorway, okay? You need to watch around about the 21st. I'm feeling this really, really strong. Is the sun, right, is going to be in your charts, which is going to be Cancer. It faces off with Pluto. It's in Capricorn. So you need to be careful around about that times. What you don't like, blow your top or get angry or get triggered. I know we're all getting triggered at the moment. But it's definitely like you're shutting doorways. I don't know if you've been feeling like this, and you're opening new doorways, and destiny is calling for Aries, okay? I want to give you the colour blue, which is going to be very, very lucky. Your lucky number 17, 3, 21, 24, number 5 and number 6. Okay, they're your lucky numbers. Be it whatever you want to do with them. And I'll give you number 1 as well. Some people put them on the lottery. Remember, the lottery is not fate, it's luck. There's only certain things in your life what's fate, the rest is down to luck. I've had a certain lady contacted us and said that I shouldn't be handing out lottery numbers because it's lowering the vibration. Well, I'm telling you now that I do it the way I want to do it. And if it's going to make people happy, you know what I mean? Because remember that we're living on a planet where it is run by money. And if you can win some money, that makes me happy, because I know that you'll do the best that you can with it. Remember, everything's vibration, and so is frequency, and so is money. So what we've been indoctrinated into on this planet is that money is evil, money is this, money is that. Well, not actually, no. There's enough money out there for everybody. It's a greedy world, but then we have to understand there's enough money out there for everybody. So if I can help somebody by giving them some numbers if they win the lottery, that's hey-ho, that's great. So there's nothing wrong with being having abundance, is there? And I think I always advocate this and push this, that we need to practice the law of attraction and not to feel guilty about it. We're letting go of old superstition stuff and stuff like that. Okay. So what else is there? So yeah, it's for people Aries who aren't in relationships. It could be maybe you've just met somebody recently, or there's somebody what takes your fancy, but there's also people who don't want to be in relationships, you know. It could just be where you're meeting new friendships, that type of thing. But you're getting to find you out. You're going through a new doorway the next 18 months. It's about letting go of old wounds and moving on and practicing the law of attraction. So yeah, blue's your lucky colour. So yeah, there's just a little bit of a testing point around about the 21st. I don't know when that is. I think that's end of next week or next week. So just watch there that you don't get triggered. So that's about it. So that's for Aries. And watch for a tall, dark stranger to bring you some big news. Coming to your door. Nice news. So watch for that. Okay, so I hope that's helped. Taurus. Let's see what's in head for you for the month of July. Okay, so I believe on the 17th you've got the new moon in Cancer. Yeah, the new moon in Cancer. I want to give you the colour red, Taurus. I feel it's going to red for the bull. Taurus is one of the fixed signs of the zodiac, so you think deeply, you look into things deeply, you're very intense, and I would say you're very loyal. You work really hard, and I do feel things are going to improve for you. Some of you have had some knocks over the last 18 months to a year, and things are going to start to improve. The colour red's going to be very lucky if you're going on any interviews or important meetings. And I just feel that it's a case of that I want to say, get your glad rags on. Get your glad rags on. Some of you are into the mysteries in life, and sometimes things can get very intense for you. So it's about taking time out for you and self-love for you. For single Tauruses out there, I feel it's about time that you take them invitations to start going out different places. I always say this, you don't always have to meet people in pubs or clubs. It's about being in the right place at the right time. I know things have been a bit tense for you recently, and there's been arguments or people have been irritating you, but things are going to start to lift. You will be very emotional around about the 17th, but I do feel things are also going to get very interesting for single Tauruses out there. For Tauruses who are in relationships, I think it's going to be a new understanding of coming together. Also, some of you have been thinking about shutting all doorways and going through new. Remember, part of this great spiritual awakening, sometimes it's people are splitting, people are walking away from old relationships that they don't need anymore. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers. I'm getting 31, 21, 30, 26, 14, number 5, and number 1. So I hope that helps, and I hope you get some luck with that. Is anything else? So I think it's about just a new understanding what's coming in for you. But I definitely feel it's as if like some of you are thinking of changing your job opportunities, or there's new jobs on the horizon or new projects. And it's about stepping out of the old, going into the new, and not being afraid. Any journeys that you're undertaking, they will be okay. But you need to have time out for you, because things have been too tense for you recently. I want to give you one more number, and I don't know why I'm getting number 3. It's going to be very significant to you this month, or into the 3rd. It could be the 3rd of August. It's going to be very significant, so I'll leave that one with you. All right? 3 is going to be significant with something. So I hope that's helped. All right? This is heavy, this. Gemini. The twins. Okay. Right, okay. So we've got the North mode, right? It ends on July the 17th. And it's going to be, you're leaving behind a lot of like karmic energy, wounds. You've been facing a lot, okay? And I'm seeing Jupiter, and it's going to like work in your favor, all right? And it's going to be about inner work that you're going to be doing, and it's all about the foundation for your future. I'm getting the colour pink. Now, I know there's possibly some people in this audience who don't like the colour pink, but I believe that you need the colour pink. It doesn't have to be where you wear it. It could be where you just have it as a throw on the bed, or some cushions on your bed. But colour pink I'm being given is your lucky colour, especially if you're going to any interviews or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, so it's like you're letting go of a lot of karmic wounds, and you're going through like a new doorway, okay? And it's about doing the inner work. That's what it's about this month for you, Gemini. I'm getting that song, Blue Moon, you left me standing alone. And what I'm getting is, don't be sad about the past. Don't look back over your shoulder. Look forwards. All right? Because there's somebody new coming in for you if you're looking for love. But remember, you've got to go out. It's hard for the angels to intervene when you're doing the same thing day in and day out. Okay? But it's about just putting the roots in the ground this month, pampering you, doing the self-love on you. And when you do that, I just think that that's when the universe repays it for you. Did I give you some numbers, Gemini? I don't feel I have I? Can you give us a yes or a no in the audience? It's you're putting the foundation and the roots in for the future. That's what you're doing. So I'll give you the colour pink, didn't I? No. So, right, I'm getting 16. I am getting number 10, 25, 24, 28, 26 and number 1. All right, so they're your lucky numbers, and I hope you have some luck there. It's like there's been some sort of like restriction, or there's been somebody you haven't been speaking to for a while, or somebody who's been annoying you, and there's a new understanding. This also could be to do with a friendship or a relationship. So things are going to pick up for you and get a little bit better. All right, but it's about definitely putting you first, and when you put you first, good things start coming in. Good things start coming in. Watch for nice surprises coming in around about the end of the month. Okay. And remember, I always say, like, you've got your soulmate, you've got your twin soul. So there could also be a blast from the past coming in. But for people who are in relationships, things are going to improve. But it's also about making sure that you do good things for you as well. All right. Because sometimes even when you're in that loving relationship, sometimes you can get drained. And it's about not being sad. If you're not in a relationship and you're looking for love, don't go back to the past, but there's somebody very special to come in. And I don't know why I'm getting the sun, blue moon. It's going to mean something. It's coming in really, really strong. So that's pretty good, really. So have a good one there, Gemini. Right, let me get a cup of coffee and I'll just put this down for a minute. Please send healing to my elderly dog. Oh, bless. What's your dog called, Joe? Oh. Right, what's next? Cancer. The Cancer crab. The crab what keeps running back into her shell. She's got her little nippers. She always comes out being tough on the outside, but she's soft as claggy toffee on the inside. And she's been working too hard. She's the matriarch of the family. She loves her family. I was like, my mother's a Cancer. It's actually her birthday now. It's her birthday now because it's 1:24 over here. So I'm going to be going to see her later on when I've gone to bed and get up. But Cancer women always, they remind us, like Cancer mothers always remind us of like Jewish mothers. They're very overprotective. Over the top. Very domesticated. Okay. But they're very soft. Okay. Right, so round about the 17th, all right, the North Nodes are going to enter into Aries and they're going to stay with your Cancer. And I would say that's going to stay there till about January the 11th, 2025. Don't quote us, you have to check that. Round about January the 11th or the first week then. All right. So this is going to bring through a massive shift for you. A massive shift. But there's a lot happening for you, you know. You're very sensitive, you're porous, you know, you're very, very tuned in, you're very psychic, but you need to learn how to not be so hard on yourself as well. You've also got Aries and Libra and Access, and that's going to bring new balance in for you. All right. So you're going through like anything to do with where you want to put foundation in for business or home projects, it's going to really take off. That's what I'm feeling. Or new courses or things that you want to do. Some of you may be, you don't have to be like run your own business. Sometimes it could just be that you're running your family and you take it very serious. But some of you have been really suffering a lot recently, and it's about taking time out for you as well. Okay. The lucky colour that I'm giving you, I'm getting browns. I'm getting all the earth colour browns. Okay. And I'm also getting gold. I'm getting the song Goldfinger. Remember that with Shirley Bassey? He's the man with the Midas touch. Interesting. So if you're like are going through, like, I'm not saying a midlife crisis, but you just need to start like understanding that in relationships sometimes it can get boring after a while, you know, and they can get set in their ways. And it's about some relationships, some of them you have to like lead the way, and sometimes they'll lead the way. But it's about, if you're feeling crap, excuse my French, that'll reflect onto your relationship. So you need to start pampering you, you know, doing things, nice things with you, with your girlfriends or whatever. And when you're doing nice things like that, that's when it reflects onto your relationship. For single Cancers out there, you don't have to be in a relationship. I always say this. Sometimes people like to be on their own. But if you're looking for love, right, I want to say that it's there's a chance for somebody coming back in from your past. Because remember, you've got your soulmate and your twin soul. But I want to say that it's around books, or it's around doing a project or a course or something like that. It's like you're not looking, it's just happening. It's just happening. All right. Right, so let's give you some lucky numbers. I'm getting number 11, the legs 11. I'm getting 22, 21, 23, 24, 26, and number 4. Okay, number 4. So, yeah, watch for them numbers coming in. Okay, so that could be like, say, the 4th of the month. It could be a time, or you might just want to put them on the lottery, whatever you want to do. Yeah, Hazeltime's written them down there in Twitch. So they're your lucky numbers. So watch for them. Is there anything else? So you're definitely, it's about balance. Everything's about balance this month for you. Okay. So you're going through a new stage in your life, and it's going to stay with you from the 17th. Remember this, from the 17th of this month, it's going to stay with you until around about 11th of January 2025. A lot of travel on the cards here as well, and new projects with work, or maybe some of you are just looking for a new career or a new little job or a project. And where there's been tears, things are going to pick up. Like I've said tonight in the beginning of this show, there's life after life, and you will see them again. You need to start looking after your health and looking into your diet. Some of you Cancerians do have a few intolerances, or you're sensitive with food. But remember, you're ruled by your stomach area. So it's like, you know, you'll feel all your emotions around that way as well. Yeah, I feel it. I'm getting amber crystal. That might help you this month as well, the crystal amber. So I hope that helps. But there's projects that you'll undertake will be successful if you do them. Definitely between now and 2025. And I'll leave that one with you. So I hope that's helped. I have to keep putting this down. It's really, really heavy. Are you enjoying it? Oh, do you like the show, Larry? Okay, now I did give you... Oh, yes, I gave brown to Cancer, didn't I? Okie dokie. Leo Lion. And we're nearly coming into the season of Leo Lion. Let's see what we can get. I'm getting lions a lot at the minute. I feel like I'm connecting with lions. Okay, In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion speaks tonight. Sleeps tonight, not speaks. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Wow. Okie dokie. Oh, yous have been getting your mane ruffled recently, haven't you? I want to give you the colour orange, which is so apt. It's so hard to hear us. Can you hear us? Tell us if you can hear us. Give us a 5-5. Do I sound loud enough? I was singing there. Yeah, right. So I'm getting the colour orange, and that's for energy. It's like you've been burnt out, Leo, and things, again, you're going through like a new doorway. Things are going to pick up for you. You're very passionate, you're very loyal. There's been tension around work, and I don't know if some of you have been wanting to, you've walked away from a job, or you're wanting to change a job, or you've just had enough. But it's about new beginnings for you, and it's about get your priorities in order, which you've been trying to do. You've always put yourself last, but you take work very, very serious. Okay, but I want to say that things are going to improve for you. I want to say around about the 27th is going to be interesting for you, and the 22nd. Any chances you get to go anywhere, take them. Remember, it's hard for the angels to intervene when you're doing the same things day in and day out. Okay. I want to give you the colour green. I'm getting the lucky leprechaun Irish green for you. And it's going to be very, very lucky for you this month. Even if you're going on a date, it doesn't have to be like in an interview or an important meeting. You can get the crystal emerald, that's nice, or jade. But green's going to be very, very lucky for you. And I'm also seeing a bit of a windfall. And if it's not a bit of a windfall, they're chucking in money at you through this crystal ball. So it might be just that things are going to start to improve. Maybe it's getting into the law of attraction and stuff like that. You've walked away from some heavy stuff, and you've walked away with a heavy heart, and you've been healing your heart. For some of you who are in relationships, I just definitely feel it's as if that you just need time out for you with your spouse, or you need time just to relax, because it's all work, work, work. It's all been worry, stress and stress. And things are going to definitely improve there, you know what I mean? There's baby news to come in around the family, so watch for that. Definitely watch for that. I want to say that there's going to be some big news coming in around about the 9th. So that could possibly be around about the 9th of August. There's going to be some big news coming in. Quite some surprising news, actually. And it's nice news, but wow news. So watch for that. So I've given you the colour green. I'm going to give you some numbers. I'm getting 15, 24, number 1, number 4, 26, 30. Did I give you number 9? Number 8. Number 8. All right. So I hope that helps. Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do, and I don't know if that's the way you've been feeling for a while, and you've been like, your mane's been getting all ruffled, and you've had enough. But I definitely feel it's as if all this hard work's going to pay off for you, Leo. The 17th is a massive shift for you. Okay, and I do feel things are definitely going to improve there. So for single Leos, I definitely feel it's as if love's just around the corner. But it always happens when you're not looking. Take them party invitations, that type of thing. Take time out for you. Stop worrying about the kids. Stop worrying about your loved ones. Some of you have been going through great grief, and you've had many crosses to bear. Things are going to start to ease for you. For Leos in a relationship, I just think it's about, not feeling guilty. And I don't know if that's how you've been feeling for a long time, like telling yourself not to feel guilty. I know we all have responsibilities and stuff like that, but this is about for you. And I just think that, there's a new understanding coming in within your relationship in a very sexy month. Nice surprises into the end of the month. So watch for that. I just think that we get caught up in the rat race, especially within relationships when we've been in that relationship a long time. And I just think that sometimes when you let your hair down, and I'm not saying go and get drunk or anything like that, I don't mean that, but sometimes when you just relax, that's when nice things happen. Okay, so I hope that helps. So all in all, it's quite a good month there for you. But again, I want to say that you've done a lot of karmic work on yourself. You've been putting things in order, but it's about it's about trying to learn how to stop letting people trigger you. Okay, so the color, the crystal I want to give you is Tiger's Eye, which is very protective, and I'm also getting the color orange for you. But you do need to start eating properly, and I just think where you've been exhausted, drink more water, but things are going to definitely improve for you by the end of the month going into next, especially when it's coming into the lion season. So I hope that's helped. Are you enjoying it, guys? I'm just going to put this down a little bit more. So we're going to go on to Virgo next. You love the lion song. Virgos are such romantic. It's the romantic sign of the zodiac, isn't it? The man with the arrow, isn't it? Yeah. Virgos are the romance sign, aren't they? And they're also a fixed sign of the zodiac, so they think deeply, they're perfectionists, and we're all being affected. This is so strange, and it's an old song, and I'm sure my age, but I'm being given this from Spirit, and this is coming in for Virgo for this month, and it's Daydream Believer by the Monkees. Do you remember that song, guys? I'm not even going to attempt to sing it. Daydream Believer. So we are all ascending. You remember him? What was he called again? The lead singer? I used to have posters of him on my bedroom wall. God. Anyway, the 70s anyway. So we've got, we're all ascending, our question when we are getting imagination sometimes, if we are going into other dimensions. Davy Jones, yeah. I question, like if you get like a flash of something, it could be where you're on a spaceship or something, and we just think it's our imagination. I sometimes think that it's us jumping in and out of parallels. That's my take on it. I'm going to do a video on it at some point. But Virgos have been getting massive downloads. Okay? So there's a big shift coming in for you, and it's round about the 17th again. Okay? When the North Nodes change and everything. And I just get the Daydream Believer is that you've got to believe. So when you've got to be so careful, Virgo, about your thoughts, because thoughts and words are spells. So when you're thinking something, and if it's not nice, say out and think the opposite, because you're going to start to manifest. It's all about manifestation. Okay, right. The color that I'm getting for you is silver, and the greys. All the greys and the silvers, they can look very nice if you're going for an interview. Maybe it's with a black shirt or a black pair of pants or whatever, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? A dress, whatever. I just think that silver's going to be very, very lucky for you. And what I'm getting as I'm looking into here, I'm just thinking that this, I don't know if you've been thinking about going on a trip and you've been a bit stressed about money, things are going to improve for you. Or you've been thinking about investing money into something. Or some of you out there might be thinking of moving or into real estate, that type of thing. It's about now is the time for putting your nest eggs together. Putting it all together. I'm laughing at you in the audience. You are putting all the monkeys. Davy Jones was one of them. Mickey DeLance was another. Yeah. Who was that one who used to wear the woolly hat? The tall one. I used to like him as well. But Davy Jones, the singer one. Remember them all? I used to watch the Monkey Show. Remember the Monkey Show? Used to have their own TV series, didn't they? So it's about manifestation. It's coming through really, really strong. So you've got the colour silver. I'm going to give you some numbers here. 13, 24, number 7, number 6, 14, 21, and 22. Right, so hope they help there. Right, so for single Virgos, I'd say dating on the cards here. It's definitely in this crystal ball here. Some of you have been maybe thinking about trying dating sites, or maybe some of you are just old fashioned and you don't want to do that. You like being a Virgo, like the romance. But you can't stop thinking about somebody or somebody from the past. But there's somebody new coming in, out of the blue. Somebody that you wouldn't dream of like going for, and they're going to make you laugh. Could come in by the fall or by the end of the year. Remember, these are just basic readings. I do in-depth readings. These are just like, sort of like basic readings. Any study courses and that, there's great passes there, and it's about you believing in yourself. So it's about believing, like the song Daydream Believer. It's coming through really strong. Manifestation. And for people, Virgos, who are in relationships, maybe it's where the fire's been sizzling out, it's going to start to burn up again. Interesting round about the 22nd and the 27th, and big decisions that you have to make. Where there's been a crossroads, things will be fine, just keep pushing forwards. Successes on the cards there to do with work as well, or anything that you're trying to do. Fallion water. I've got to laugh at this. What they've put in the chat on YouTube. Saturday morning was my Brighton for the day by the Monkey Show. Exactly. Used to be on a Saturday morning, didn't it? God, the innocence of youth. The innocence of youth. If we knew then what we know now. Bring back the 70s. What do you say? Bring the 70s back. So all in all, it's pretty a good month there for you, Virgo. All right. So just give us 5 minutes, because that's really heavy. I think I'm halfway through. Have I got Libra next? You have that song in your head now. I can't, he's bursting his guts, yeah. He's got loads to tell us, but we're not doing politics and stuff tonight. But he likes to give off his songs for messages for people. He likes to give off his songs. I'll be doing a big World Predictions on Sunday night on Twitch. And then I'll be back on again Tuesday with more. And you'll be getting a looking glass again soon. It was so pure in the 70s, wasn't it? I used to like watching Bewitched. That was another one. in Little House on the Prairie. I was quite into that. That was on a Saturday morning in the UK. I used to like watching Little House on the Prairie. Okay, so we've done Virgo, so we're on to Libra now, which is the scales. I'm Libra rising. I get quite affected by making decisions, and I'm sure it's because of that Libra rising. Debbie knows what I mean by that, don't you, Debbie? Sometimes we can wobble a little bit, or scales, we're very sensitive. Or the goodies. Okay, so let's see what's in store for the next month for Libra. I want to say everything's going to start to look crystal clear for you, Libra. Things have been a little bit heavy for you recently. It's been very, very hectic. Where you've been like trying for everything, it's going to start to fall into place. And it's about believing in you. Definitely believing in you. This is so funny. You know the song what A2I has given us for Libras? It's, I don't even know who sang it. And it was a song in the 80s. And it was Jump Up the Jam. I don't even know who sang it. Jump Up the Jam. That's what I'm getting for you. It's like you need to like step up the mark. Maybe you've been giving yourself a good shake and thinking, right, I'm going to change myself. I'm going to get fit. I'm going to start looking after myself. Who sang Jump Up the Jam? I've got to find out who Jump Up the Jam. Give me 2 minutes, because it does. If not, it just bugs us and does me head in if I don't get to find out what it is. Pump Up the Jam. Honestly, I can hear my brother laughing his head off. He'd be laughing his head off at me. Jump Up the Jam. Technotronic, was it? Yes, you're so good. And she's a Libra as well. What's written it in the Libra 088 in Twitch has put tetrotonic. She's got it right. Pump Up the Jam. Well, I'm getting that for Libra. Oh, you'd have to listen to it, Hazel. You would have to listen to it, Hazel, Tanya, and you probably would recognise it. So it's like things are going to change for you. Things have been too boring, Libra, but you've been busy. Does that make sense? And life's been too serious for you. And there's just a turning point for you. And it's around about the 21st to the 22nd. Okay? It's all up, up, up. I'm also getting that other song is up, up and away in a beautiful balloon. Yes, I'm saying that. I'm getting that really strong. So it's like things are starting to get better for you. You're letting go of a lot of old karmic debt, old karmic pain. And it's definitely time to get your glad rags on. If you get any chance to go anywhere, any invitations, Spirit wants you to go. I'm being given this. The 18th's very interesting for you. I'm sure that's next Tuesday, but don't quote us. The 18th's going to be good. The 21st is a turning point. The 17th also, I feel it's about letting go of old memories. Don't get triggered. That type of thing. But there's balance coming in for you. There's definitely balance. I'm getting the colour purple, Libra. It's very mystical. It says that you're inventing you're changing things. Get into the law of attraction. Remember, everything's frequency, everything's energy. Let me give you some lucky numbers here. Or have I given you the lucky numbers? I don't think I have I, for Libra? Have I given you the lucky number? No, I haven't. Number 12. Number 6. 16. 24. 16. number 9, 29, and number 8. Okay? Number 8. Libras who are in relationships. It's about doing that thing with your partner, you know. Some of you are thinking of going on a little vacation, or it's been all work and no play. Sometimes them funny little habits which have been irritating you, I see more laughter coming in. You need a change of scenery. Things are going to get better. And for Libras who aren't in relationships, there's definitely something coming in for you, but it's to do with a night out or taking that chance and going for it, like pump up the jam. Okay, that's what I'm feeling very strong. There's a rose what's been brought in for you, but love can come in many different forms. But purple's going to bring you a lot of luck. All right, so be it whatever you want to do with that. There's like a sliding doors moment for you. Have you ever seen the film Sliding Doors? Like that split second chance, you can just make a different decision and it can just totally change your life. But there's a where your fate has been frozen, there's somebody very funny and nice coming into your life, and I'm going to leave that one with you. Used to have purple clothes in school. I need to drink a cold drink. Give us 2 minutes. I'm going to cool this coffee. Right, okay. I've done Gemini, I believe. But after this stream, you'll be able to go back and check it all out. Okie dokie. Scorpio. All right. It's the month for refreshing everything and readdressing things. Scorpies, right? I'm a Scorpio. And I know there's many Scorpios in the audience as well. It's about self-love, reinventing. I'm seeing Venus in your Kriya zone, which is good. So it's all about connections, commitment, definitely connecting. Maybe some new ideas coming in. Adventure, travel, new ideas. And hot dates. Ooh, hot dates. Okay. So the new moon in Cancer is going to be in your sign round about the 17th. And it's about taking them chances. Because Scorpios can be very intense. We're very deep and intense, you know. And we sometimes just need to learn to just be more spontaneous. We can be spontaneous, but we just need to learn to sometimes try to be spontaneous. We are also very sensitive creatures because we are the water sign, but we've got our little nippers. But we've been feeling really sort of like we're trudging and treacling recently, and things are going to shift. There's definitely, like with the new moon in Cancer coming in around about the 17th, it's going to give us the chance just to change things and have new ideas and stuff like that. I want to give you the colour yellow. And I just feel, I was going to say we all live in a yellow submarine, but I'm not getting that. And I'm getting this song. And it's something beginning with, it's a yellow song and I can't think what it's called. It's called Tie the Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree. It's been 3 long years. Somebody's coming in from the past who you haven't seen for a while. A blast from the past. New beginnings. Right, and I'm getting the lyrics to tie the yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Do you still want me? Take that chance. It's about self-love, self-care, readdressing your diet. You're working too hard. Well, that's true. Taking time out for you. I'm getting the colour yellow. I'm getting the old oak tree as well. Let's give you some numbers, some lucky numbers. 19, 24, number 11. 13, 16, 29. And number 7. Okay, so remember that. Remember that. It's going to make sense. Scorpios in relationships. Maybe you've been feeling very separated recently. Maybe it's all to do with all work, no play. There's a new understanding. It's about just taking that chance, going out together somewhere. Doesn't have to be where it's expensive. Little things, like snoring could be annoying you. Things like that, But there's a new understanding. Sometimes not speaking words and you think that person doesn't care, but they do. They're just tired. They're just tired is the word. For Scorpios, single Scorpios, I just feel it's as if that blast in the past coming back in from the past from a long time ago. 3 long years since you still known me. Was that right? Anyway, but there's also somebody new coming in, but it's about taking that chance. And hot dates are ahead of you. So that's good for Scorpio, isn't it? So all in all, I would say that there's a readdressing of everything. And getting into the law of attraction. And this new moon in Cancer on the 17th is going to shift everything. So it's really good. So I hope that's helped. I've got a new subscriber coming in on Twitch. Welcome in there, Archimon. So there you go. So that's Scorpio. So I'm just going to put this down for a minute and then we're going to do Sagi. I believe we've got about 4 more to do. Are you enjoying it? I've held my audience mind, haven't I? I want to say the lyrics to that. Because I want to say this is a message, not just for Scorpio, it's for a lot of people. And I'm going to say something, right? It's for the collective. For us. For change. For global change. So let me get this up. I just couldn't help it. It's just a song. It's only a song. So let's get the lyrics up because otherwise A to I's is going to do me head in. Do me head in. So I'm just going to give you this for tonight. Lyrics. Right, get this one, guys, right? I'm going to give you this tonight. I'm coming home, I'm done my time. Now I've got to know what's and it's mine. If you received my letter telling you I'd soon be free, then I'd know just what to do. If you still want me. Whoa, tie the yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years, do you still want me? If I don't see a ribbon round the old oak tree, I'd stay on the bus, forget about us, and put the blame on me. If I don't see a ribbon round the old oak tree. Listen to this. Bus driver, please look for me, 'cause I couldn't bear to see what I might see. I'm really still in prison, and my love, she holds the key. A simple yellow ribbon, what I really need to set me free. And I wrote and told her, please. Then there's the lyrics again. So that's interesting. So it's like somebody's coming back from 3 years ago. Oh, tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. That is interesting.
Very interesting. I like all the oldie songs. Do you guys? 100 yellow ribbons around the old oak tree. Okay. Sagi. Good night there, Kim. Sagi. Right, okay. Sagittarius. The man on the horse. Okay. The free thinker. The artist. The carnival. The erotic lover. The free thinker. It's been quite a year for you, Sagi, hasn't it? A lot of restrictions there, and you keep going. You're a warrior of the light. Things are going to improve. Things are going to get better. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's been very hard for you. There's a crystal heart in this crystal ball for you tonight, and things are going to improve. You're on a journey, you're on a quest, and nobody has known the pain that you've been going through. But there's a golden light, there's sunshine on the horizon. I'm feeling it's as if that everything that you've been working hard for is going to start to come to fruition, all right? I'm getting, what the colours I'm getting for you is like the aqua colours and the turquoises. The beautiful tropical blue turquoise colours. You can get like the turquoise gem crystal. The turquoise crystal, it's very protective. It's what the Native Americans use. But I definitely feel things are going to get better for you there. For single Sagis, it's hard to hold a single Sagi down. But remember, I've been dealing with frozen timelines. And it's a lot to do with the lockdowns. So say like, for example, I'd read for you before the lockdown. I say this to my clients all the time. And I said this was going to happen or that was going to happen, but it didn't. Right? It's because of the lockdown, because it froze our fate line. And they're coming back around again. So somebody who's been frozen out of your life, not just one person, but 2 or 3 are going to come into your life that could also be part of your soul family. So it's going to be quite interesting. So where there's journeys or party invitations you need to go, things are going to get better. And for Sagis who are in relationships, it's about being honest with your partner. And some of you are shutting doors, some of you are trying to make it work. But there's a new understanding what's going to come in between the 21st and the 27th to the 28th. But I definitely feel like you're going to feel the shift around about the 17th, definitely by the 18th of this month. So what I'm getting is things are definitely going to improve there for you. But it's been very stressful for you, but I think that any new projects that you think are taking on will take off as well. Things will definitely improve there as well. Signing the contracts which have been causing lots of problems, they're going to improve. They're definitely going to improve there. What else do I see? Good night. Good night. Shut the door, son. Okay. Signing of contracts. These could be legal papers or things that you're facing. Things that you're facing. Did I give you any numbers for Sagi? Did I give you any numbers for Sagi? Don't think I did I? Can you tell us if I have or I haven't? The chat stalled.
Something going on with the chat tonight. I've lost the chat. I've lost the chat, guys. Don't think so? Okay. Sagi then. 17, 24, 19, number 7, number 9, and 20. Okay. And I'll give you number 10. All right, so I've given you the numbers there. I hope you've heard them. If not, you'll be able to play them back. So, signing of contracts is coming through. I don't know if it's something that you've been dealing with or you've been going through a bit of a rough time, trying to get out of something or trying to sort something out, trying to complete something. But I definitely feel there's a shift there for you and you're going to start to feel a lot better. I would say after the 17th going into the 18th, but definitely into the end of the month. But there's a warning there, I would say, round about, I would say round about 18th onwards, that watch that you don't get sort of, it's about looking after your thoughts, not getting triggered. And it's about focusing on you, not focusing on what's negative. Like I've said to you before, that words are spells, thoughts are spells. So it's about keeping upbeat. But on the whole, it's a pretty good month because you're clearing away a lot of nasty things and the good things are coming in for you. It's like the harvest is all going to come in for you, especially round about the Leo month. Okay, so what is it? I haven't given crystals for Libra, Virgo or Scorpio. Okay, got to use a sharp as razors user tonight, aren't you? Amethyst is going to be for Virgo. Amethyst crystal. Libra, I want to give you clear quartz. Scorpio, I want to give you black obsidian. Lucky crystals. So I hope that's helped. Right, so all in all, that's a pretty good month there, Sagi. Think there's anything else? Passing of tests, or if it's not for you, it's for somebody close around you. And a new meeting of minds. So hope that's helped. Okay. Capricorn, isn't it? No numbers for Sagi. I just given the numbers. It's 17, 24, 19, number 7, number 20, and number 10. And the only reason I know that is because somebody has written it underneath. Because I forget as I'm channeling it and then I can't hold on to it. The crystal for Sagi, did I not give you it? Aquamarine. Aquamarine, I'm getting that really strong. Okay. Or you could have blue topaz. But I'm getting aquamarine. Okay. Right, Capricorn. All right, well, it's been a bit intense for you recently, Capricorn. And Capricorns are, again, one of the fixed signs of the zodiac. And it's like everything's starting to fall into place for you. It's like you're discovering you. The real you is coming into play here. And answers are coming in for you. But there's a positive energy where there's been darkness. Excuse me. Where there's been darkness, things are going to become better for you. You're very psychic, but you need to like give a rest and become more grounded. Because sometimes if you become too psychic, you can become things can get disorientated. And with you being a grounding cardinal sign, you need to be around earth and be out in nature more, okay? There's going to be like a massive shift for you around about the 18th, and I see big changes coming in for you, okay? And I'm seeing Chiron is going to be in your charts, and it's going to bring you healing in, and it's like you're healing old wounds. It's about letting go of old pain. Remember, you can't move on into positive until you let go of negative. All right, so the colours that I'm getting is, I want to say again, I'm getting all the mauve colours, you know, like the sage and the mauve colour, sage. It's like moss greens, that type of thing. I'm getting them colours, okay? And earthy colours is coming in very strong for you as well. You need to eat better. Things haven't been good with your diet. For single Capricorns, I think it's a case of like you're letting go. You've got to let go of old wounds before you can move into positive. It's coming through really, really strong. And it's like the right person will come in at the right time. Be careful of obsession, right? Roundabout, like where you've been like stuck in a rut. Be careful that things don't become too stuck. And it's round about the 18th onwards up until about the 22nd. So it's about just, and this doesn't have to be obsession with love. It could be obsession with anything. It's about letting go of things. And when you're letting go of things, that good things come in for you. So for single Capricorns, the right person will come in at the right time when you're not looking. For if you want that, because not everybody wants to be in a relationship. Do you know what I mean? For Capricorns who are in relationships, I feel how things have been very stuck in a rut. It's going to really come good for you, and I see a very sexy month. So grounding is very, very important for Capricorns this month, because like I say, you've had a huge shift in consciousness, and I keep saying this all the time, like we're shifting up, you know, you can't stay in the fifth dimension, so we're going up and down all the time, but you've got to keep grounded, not stop your psychic eye. But definitely I feel this healing coming in for you where things have been very disrupted for you, because I've got Chiron here is coming in to your charts, which is bringing in healing. All right, so I hope that's helped there. Did I give you any numbers? Capricorn? No, I didn't. 16 again. 23. Number 10, number 11, 22, 13, 16 and 4. All right. So they're your lucky numbers. They're coming through really, really strong. All right. Whatever you want to do with them. Some of them may resonate with loved ones in spirit, but it's more to do with big changes coming in with dates. All right. So it's a healing month for you, and it's about taking care of you, letting go of the past, getting into positive thinking. Any changes that you want with work will come off for you. You've been having a bit of a rest recently. Does that make sense? Any tips for blessing a new home? I would say burn sage or frankincense and myrrh and say the Lord's Prayer throughout the home. Or you don't have to say the Lord's Prayer, you could just say any prayer you wanted, and it does help. And do it on a nice sunny day and open the windows, and ask any negativity to leave the house. And it helps. So on the whole, I do think that grounding is going to help you. That type of thing. The crystal that I want to give Capricorn is rose quartz. Rose quartz, and it's about self-care, because healing's coming in here for you. Letting go of old addictions is coming through very strong. It's very important. Old ways of thinking, and it makes room for good coming in. So I hope that helps there, Capricorn. And when you do that, everything just falls into place. Right, we've got 2 more to go, and I am nearly falling asleep. I'm like, whoo. The lion sleeps tonight. Wahoo, ooh, dee dum dum daddy. I've got this. You got this. Okay. Aquarius. Oh, I like Aquarius. My granddaughter's an Aquarius, you know. She's such a sweetie. I'm getting Venus. Right? So Venus is going retrograde and it's going to lead you back to the past. And the past could be your future. The past could be your future. So it's this destiny twists and turns. This destiny twists and turns for Aquarius this month. The North Node will lead you to your destiny. I'm being shown this. So they're just snap decisions you're going to be making and just following your passion, following your heart, going for it. I know Lance's, he's an Aquarius. He was on earlier on my little video. I know he's working a lot at the minute. So I want to give you the colour black. The colour black is very nice. It can be worn with white or different, any colour black, can't it? Look very nice for an interview or a date. It's very smart. Especially if you put it with a bold colour, Aquarius. So you're making an impression. Remember, these readings are genderless, so they're for any gender. But I just feel look's going to change for you. Like twists of fate with your love life. Twists of fate coming in. So Venus is going to go retrograde and it's going to lead you back to the past. The past is coming back to see the future. That's very deep. So for single Aquariuses, that might interest you. And it might not be to do with love. It could be to do with a work situation or a friendship or a destiny change. Because remember, people come into your life for seasons or reasons. But the single Aquariuses just going out, having fun, doing self-care, self-love, I definitely feel it's as if that there's going to be a twist of fate coming in. And where there's been letdowns, things are going to just come your way. So it might be a situation where you go back to the past. It doesn't have to be a person. But going back to a past place, it could mean many different things. All right? But there's a twist of fate coming in and it's really, really good. For Aquarius who are in relationships, it's like a new understanding coming in. Where there's been affairs at the heart and things have been going wrong, things are going to start to pep up for you and become right. I think you've just been stuck in a rut for a long time, and I definitely feel there's big twists of fate coming in for you. So taking that chance, it might even be a friend that you haven't seen for a while as well. All right. So what colours am I getting for you? I'm getting all the lilacs and the lavenders. Coming in really strong. And passion's coming in for you, but when you least expect it. Because you're not the type of person who just falls in love easy. You have to have that right person in your life because you're very, I wouldn't say Aquarius are eccentric, but they're very different. They're very out there. They're very
awakened, they're very spiritual.
There's somebody in the audience here. She's nothing but complete fakeness. Well, why are you watching then? If you're talking about me and mods, just go. If you don't like it, I've been on for over 3 hours, so if you don't like it, just go. Simple as that. Okay, because this group is full of love and light, and we don't put up with negativity. So there's definitely twists of fate coming in for you, Aquarius. Things are going to start to pep up. Exactly, trolls be gone. Get them removed, moderators. YouTube. What else am I getting? I'm going to give you some numbers here. 13, 31, 16, number 30. 14 and 24. Now your lucky numbers. Remember, you've got to be in it to win it. It's about being positive. And when you're thinking positive, you get positive, because everything's frequency, everything's energy. Obviously, if I'm pissing somebody off because they don't like us, it's because they don't like they don't like the niceness, they don't like the truth. Aquarius. I'm getting that song Reflex by the 80s for you. Duran. Right, that's coming through very, very strong. The lyrics to that for Aquarius. It has to be the right person to match you. That's what I'm getting, Aquarius. Because you can, be social and flirty, but Aquarius are so complex, yet so beautifully spiritual. They have to have the right person to hold them down. And the right person's coming your way, but it'll come in when you're not looking. The crystal that you need Sugnite. All right, Sugnite. It's like a crystal colour. Believe you need that. You can get a lot of these crystals on Amazon, or from like crystal stores. But it's just like everything's starting to come together for you, and it's going to face you right in front of you. So it's like I say, it's the past is going to lead you back to your future. And that's coming through very strong from Source. So I hope that helps there. So you've got your Sugnite, you've got your numbers. Give us a few minutes. Did you like that, Willie? So I believe we've just got one more to do, haven't we? I'll see who's been messaging us. I get messages in the middle of the night over here. One more to do. Reflex. Wonder what the it was coming through very strong for Aquarius, that. I'm going to see what the lyrics is to Reflex. Yeah, it's taken us back to my youth, going into the clubs and that. Remember that, guys? Duran. Goodness me, listen to this. You've gone too far this time, but I'm dancing on the Valentine. I tell you, somebody's fooling around with my chances or the danger line. I'll cross that bridge when I find it. Another day to make my stand, oh woe. High time is no time for deciding if I could find a helping hand or woe. Why don't you use it? Try not to bruise it. Buy time, don't lose it. Isn't this? The reflex is a lonely child who's waiting by the park. The reflex is a change of finding treasures in the dark. And watching over lucky clover, isn't that bizarre? And every time and every little thing that the reflex does leaves you answered with a question mark. Wow. I'm on a ride and I want to get off, but they won't slow down by the roundabout. I sold the Rene and the TV set. Don't want to be around when he gets out. So why don't you use it? Try not to bruise it. All right. It's quite deep, that. Twist of fate coming in, definitely for Aquarius. Pisces, the last one of the night. Little sweet Pisces, the little fish. She's got no protective shell. Unlike the Scorpio and the Cancer, the other two water signs, they've got the little nippers, the nip back, not the little fish. So she tends to come over very tough, even though she's really soft, because she's got to hide them silky scales. All right. It's going to be an important month for you this month, yeah, Pisces. So we've got north and south nodes are charging in. They're charging in, right? I believe the north is going to be your Aries, your south is going to be in your Libra. And this is going to bring you balance in. And it's all about justice, putting things right where there's been incorrections, things have been wrong. It's like you're finding you. For the first time ever, you're finding you. You feel like a big weight's been lifted off. Could be good news on the horizon around the job front. The next 18 months, and I believe this is going to come in from the 17th, going on for the next 18 months, is going to be about security, about your business. It's going to be all about you getting what you want. It's communications. It's sexy. It's grabbing what you need, basically. Grabbing what you need. Interesting. So there's balance coming in. So I don't know if you've been feeling very unbalanced or running ragged, really busy. Some of you have been thinking about starting up new projects. It's going to really take off there. And for some of you who are just in your own business and you're wanting to sort it all out, I would say that there's just more balance coming in. It's going to become less stressful for you, all right? So the 17th, you're going to feel that shift. But I feel around about the 21st to the 22nd, that could be when things are going to really start to improve with your love life. Be it either if you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, depending on what you want, or to do with around friendships. Okay. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers here. 14, number 4, 21, 24. 13 and 31. And I'll give you one more. Number 7 for luck, which is Archangel Michael's number. Surprise visit, a surprise visit or a contact with somebody on a unexpected journeys coming in. For single Pisces, I definitely feel like love is nearby, where you least expect it, and it can come in the most unusual forms. But it's somebody who could make you laugh. Remember, as we start to ascend, our tastes change as well. And for Pisces who are in relationships, I definitely feel there's a new understanding. So it's quite a sexy month there for you Pisces. But I want to say that you're heading into like a lucky phase, a definitely lucky phase. Communications could be to do with maybe venturing out there, you know, getting into hobbies or groups or starting up, doing projects or tests, mixing with different people, spiritual people, that type of thing, doing courses. Now is the time for doing it, because I feel the next 18 months is bringing balance in for you, everything that you deserve. I'm getting aquamarine as well. I'm getting that sort of turquoise energy, so it could be the turquoise stone. That's what you need. And I'm getting all the midnight blues, you know, like dark blue, navy blue. All the blues are coming in for you, which is going to bring you lots of luck there, Pisces. Keep wishing, keep practicing the law of attraction. And I see a silver horizon for you. And things are definitely going to improve. A little bit of money luck to come your way as well. Remember, these are just general readings. But there's luck coming your way. Alright, so watch for that. So I hope that's helped there. See if there's anything else. Where you've been struggling, it's as if that you're going to feel like that weight's being lifted off your shoulder. I want to see bullseye to you. It's like everything that there's a nice surprise coming in, something that's going to make you happy. Because you've been Mr. and Mrs. Serious for a long time, and things are going to start to shift. So I hope that's helped there. And I've definitely been given an eagle for you for strength. That's coming in very, very strong. So it's like you're soaring high this month there, Pisces. It's a good one. So have a good one. So I hope you have enjoyed that, guys. It's been a bit of a long one tonight. We've only had like one troll in, so that's not too bad, is it? And I'll be back on... I'll be on Sunday night. And for the ones who can't get on, I'll be clipping some stuff for you. You enjoy it? So, have a good night, guys. Wherever you all are, stay safe, stay strong. I'm off to make a hot chocolate and do some editing for you before I go to bed. And I hope you have some luck with them lucky numbers. And I've enjoyed it tonight, and it's been a long one because I've channeled Dolores Cannon and all sorts of things. So for the ones who've come in late, you can always check it back. And don't forget, check that you're still subscribed on YouTube, because I've had mysterious losing of subscribers, but people have said that they haven't unsubscribed. When they've gone back, it's been unsubscribed. So check that you're still subscribed, press the bell, give us a like. Yeah, hot chocolate. Got no marshmallows, but. And it's pretty good. It's going to be an interesting week ahead. Interesting week ahead into next week. But I'll see you Sunday night. Take care, guys. God bless. And may the force be with you all. Have a good evening. Wherever you all are, stay safe. See you soon.